Hello, everybody, and happy Friday Eve. Today is Thursday, December the 12th, 2019, and I am coming on with a short video because I have a couple special announcements that I wanted to put out today. Today is a very special day for me. I am celebrating many things today. First and foremost, I am celebrating my mother's birthday. She has been deceased for 15 years. She passed away July 17th of 2004, which was my 17th birthday. So if you know me personally, you know that I'm one of those people where I don't allow the fact that my mother is deceased to define who I am, or I don't use that as an excuse to be sad or down and things like that. Like, I'm real big on trying to be happy all the time and positive. Life happens, and those type of things, honestly, we just can't control. Again, she died of pancreatic cancer. You know, if you know anything about cancer, pancreatic cancer is one of the most aggressive types of cancer. And I will say that it took me a while to get to the place that I am right now, where I can actually talk about these things without crying and with a smile on my face. But my goal with taking my pain and turning it into something beautiful is to inspire others. My mother was one of my biggest inspirations. I say this because even in the things that I did not like, that I saw or witnessed and things like that, I use those things as motivation to turn around and do better in my life. So if any of you guys know me from when I was younger and all of that, you probably can attest to my story. Like, everything that I say is 100% authentic. Like I said, I've been transparent because I've noticed that me being transparent about my story is giving other people hope. And if I can just talk about my story and the things that I've been through in life, and it helps somebody else get through a challenging point in their life, then I feel like my purpose is served. So let me just get back to where this whole DesigningRachelMarie, all of that kind of stemmed from. So as a child, I grew up with a mother that was obese. She wasn't always obese before having children, but she became obese after having 4 children. And I witnessed her be depressed and sad and just not be herself and just never truly be happy, because she was struggling with something that none of us really could even understand what she was struggling with. As a child and being ignorant, I had no clue the battles that she was going through. So with that being said, I just didn't get it at that point. But fast forward to me growing up, I became a 16 and pregnant, a teenage mother, and I found myself in the same situation that she was in. I gained 100 pounds with my first pregnancy, and at that point, my body never went back to being what it was prior to kids. So at that point, I was able to identify what I had witnessed my mother going through mentally my entire life. So basically, I carried on that weight for over 10 years. I felt imprisoned. I was trapped. I didn't know how to lose weight. I didn't know what to do. I knew I was unhappy, but every time I would get started with a diet, I would yo-yo. I would get started with a diet, fall off, and it just became a cycle to where I felt like I didn't have any options. I never could imagine getting myself back. And that is why I am just really set on sharing my story with people, because I know what it feels like to be in a place and not know how you're going to get yourself out of it. So let's fast forward. I had weight loss surgery in 2016. And from the weight loss surgery, I lost the weight, got the weight down, but then I was still trapped with extra skin around my stomach and so forth. So I had a tummy tuck this past June of 2019. And so from that plastic surgery, that is what caused me to just be transparent about everything. And I started documenting my journey on YouTube. Since I have been documenting my journey on YouTube, it has really helped me define a purpose for everything that I'm doing. Like, you would not believe the amount of women that reach out to me daily that are going through these struggles, and that just my story is helping to inspire, and the questions that I answer daily. So it has just encouraged me to create something that was honestly bigger than myself at this point. But I wanted to create an organization that would benefit women that are going through these changes, women that have lost their self and are trying to bring themselves back. Now, that could be physically, that could be mentally, but a lot of us as women, we lose ourselves physically and the mental follows. So basically, today I am celebrating the official date that my LLC has been created. So I want to present to you, DesigningRachelMarie, of course, presents Designer Dolls LLC. So Designer Dolls LLC is now an actual business entity, guys. So I am super excited about that. I have so much that I am going to give and share and just create off of this organization that, like, when I think about it, it just makes me super excited, because I know that this is going to be something that is going to touch so many women and bring them back to a place where they're comfortable, they're happy, they're smiling. And I have to give it all to my mother as my inspiration for wanting to, one, change myself, and also help others, because I know what it looks like for a woman to be trapped and not know how to help herself. So anyway, Designer Dolls LLC is a legal thing right now. So I have created a Facebook group to kind of bring a lot of my women together. Right now, a lot of the women are contacting me through IG, and they're contacting me through messages that they leave on YouTube. But I wanted to create a group to where all of these women can come together. We can start having conversations. We can conversate with each other, and it can just be such a brilliant thing. So the group is up. And I would like to formally invite you all to the group. So I will be accepting members, and I just wanted to create a very positive space where there's no body shaming, there's no negativity, there's no talking down to people, because I've been in many surgery groups and just groups period that are supposed to empower women, and it's a lot of shade and so forth. So in my group, guys, that will not be tolerated. I have a few admins that is going to be monitoring this type of stuff. So if we see it, you will be removed from the group. I just wanted to make that clear up front. But again, I am so freaking excited about everything that is about to come, and just about the possibilities of what this organization can bring to the empowerment of women. So thank you, guys. I know this video actually ended up being a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I just wanted to make sure I got that all out. And I appreciate each and every one of you for following the journey. And if you could definitely join the group, that would be amazing. The group is Designer Dolls LLC. So it's Designer Dolls on Facebook. And I'll be accepting members. Just join. Thank you again for all that you guys have done to support me and follow my journey. I truly appreciate it, and I want to give back and keep this process going.
Every single day